Hello and welcome. My name is Ron Durbin, Superintendent of South San Antonio School District. I want to thank you for being here to become informed about the bond scheduled for November 3rd, 2009. We have prepared a short video to explain the bond proposal, including how it will be financed. After the video, our district employees will answer any questions you may have about the bond. I want to thank you again for your time and your commitment to the South San School District.
South San Antonio High School, the cornerstone of the South Side community and namesake of the South San Antonio Independent School District. Established in the early 1920s, the original building was based where Dwight Middle School now stands. By the mid-1950s, with I Love Lucy as America's favorite sitcom and Dwight Eisenhower in the White House, South San High School was relocated to new buildings off Navajo Street. The new campus was a success, and soon South San High School became an academic and athletic force, capturing 7 state baseball championships and 1 in basketball. As the district grew, so did the high school, adding new wings, first in 1966 with the expansion of the cafeteria and new classrooms. And as the high school continued to grow, more space was added in the 1960s and 70s. Over the years, South San Antonio High School has expanded as the student population has grown, as well as the education mandates. In 1992, voters approved a bond that allowed for the construction of the South San Auditorium. That building came to fruition in 1995 with a capacity of 999 people. Over the course of that time, the auditorium has hosted numerous events, such as the annual Veterans Day program, as well as student awards programs, such as the South Sensational. In 2002, another voter-approved bond allowed for the construction of the freshman wing. Another building that was added with that bond referendum was the Math and Science wing. But as the newer buildings have helped ease crowded classrooms, the older wings remain smaller than classrooms built under current TEA standards. Space is limited in the classrooms held in the older wings. Classrooms in the 1950s and 1960s were typically built at around 650 square feet, as much as 150 square feet smaller than classrooms built to current specifications. Other wings, built to the 1960s and 1970s specifications, experienced traffic flow issues, resulting in student tardiness as they move from one class to the next. Meanwhile, the older facilities are not designed to maximize energy efficiency to today's standards, resulting in higher energy costs. The older wings lack insulation on the ceilings and walls, making it more expensive for the district to heat during the winter and cool during the remainder of the school year. Because South San High School is landlocked, new construction will have to first take place in the physical education field, where there is still space to build. Among the newest buildings will be the cafeteria and kitchen area. Also to be built in that first phase, if the bond is approved, will be the library, which sits in an older wing and is also smaller than the high school libraries being built in the San Antonio area schools today. The proposed bond calls for the older wings to be demolished as the new ones are eventually occupied, minimizing disruptions and obstacles to student learning. The total projected cost for all of the renovations include $2.1 million for site modifications, almost $51 million for the replacement buildings, $1 million for mechanical upgrades to the buildings not being renovated, $625,000 for new furniture, fixtures, and equipment, and almost $7.3 million for surveys, testing permits, and contingency fees. Upon completion, the renovated South San Antonio High School will be over 375,000 square feet, in line with the size of most of the new high schools being built today in the San Antonio area. If the bond election is approved by voters, South San Antonio ISD will have the ability to issue approximately $19.5 million in qualified school construction bonds, otherwise known as QSCBs. These QSCBs provide a federal subsidy to state and local governments for their borrowing costs by giving investors a federal tax credit in an amount designed to replace up to 100% of the interest payments on the bonds. As a result, state and local governments are able to issue these bonds with little to no interest cost. The district would then sell an additional $25 million in Build America bonds, otherwise known as BABs. BABs allow municipal issuers to issue non-traditional taxable debt and receive a 35% interest rate subsidy from the federal government, which then reduces overall borrowing costs and lowers the amount of interest paid by the school district. The remaining $17.5 million in bonds would be issued as traditional tax-exempt bonds. All three types of bond issues are eligible and forecasted to receive approximately 61% of state assistance under the state's existing debt allotment program, otherwise known as EDA. The EDA program is designed to help property-poor school districts such as South San Antonio ISD finance bond projects. If the $62 million is approved by voters, nearly $38 million of the debt service requirements would be made by EDA payments, meaning the state of Texas. The district would receive both Stimulus Act and TEA subsidies, which would result in the local tax obligation at approximately $24 million in bonds. With the Stimulus Act subsidy, TEA subsidy, and based on current conservative projections, the money borrowed would not trigger a debt service tax rate increase when compared to the district's current debt service rate for its outstanding indebtedness. Since 1992, voters have approved 5 bond measures totaling over $150 million to upgrade the facilities in the South San Antonio Independent School District. Included in those projects are Miguel Carrillo Jr. Elementary School, which was constructed in 1995. Dwight Middle School, rebuilt virtually from the ground up, also in 1995. Roy P. Benavides Elementary School, which opened in August of 2002. The 2002 bond produced the new Robert C. Zamora Middle School, which opened in August of 2006 to relieve crowding from the other 3 district middle schools. Also part of the 2002 bond was the new Ana Maria Hernandez Learning Center. The 2005 bond brought about the construction of a new district gymnasium. The Ron Durbin Athletic Center became a reality in January of 2008. Over the course of that time, renovations and improvements have also been made to schools such as Athens Elementary School, with the addition of a new wing, Shepherd Middle School, which was renovated with the 1999 bond, and then again with the 2007 bond. The current 2007 bond has also financed the construction of a new kitchen and more cafeteria space at Palo Alto Elementary School. Frank Madla Elementary School will soon have a new cafeteria. It is expected to open in the early spring. The 2007 bond referendum also brought about renovations to the stadium complex. The centerpiece of the bond included the new disability ramps and disability seating for South San Stadium. The complex has also received new restroom and concession stands, all of them in compliance with the American with Disabilities Act. Also included in the 2007 package was the development of the softball field press box, restrooms, and concession stands, along with the additional bleachers. Early voting starts on Monday, October 19th, and runs through Friday, October 30th. Election Day will take place on Tuesday, November 3, 2009. The voting sites will be Dwight Middle School, Frank Madla Elementary School, Five Palms Elementary School, Miguel Carrillo Jr. Elementary School, Palo Alto Elementary School, Kazan Middle School, and South San Antonio High School. For more factual information, log on to our website at www.southsanisd.net.